Hey everybody, welcome to Lunar 2 Eternal Blue Complete, which is a remake of the original Sega CD game from way back when, Lunar 2 Eternal Blue, a game by Game Arts and Studio Alex. It is an amazing game, I love every second of it, and unfortunately, unlike the first game, where the first game has like a million remakes on a bunch of different consoles, you have the PlayStation version, the Saturn version, the GBA version, the iOS version, the PSP version, so many different ways to play that one. This one only has the PlayStation version, and technically the Saturn version, but that only came out in Japan, so we only have one English version by Working Designs on the PlayStation. And the Sega CD version, but people go back and forth on which one is better. So I'm going to hop right on in. We have about 7 minutes of cutscenes to sit through, so it's going to be a little bit before you hear my voice again, but before that, I do recommend playing Lunar 1 first, because you are going to be heavily spoiled for the events of that game going into Lunar 2. Especially in the later half of the game where you're going to be getting spoiler after spoiler for that game. So I'm going to hop right on in.
Hanging silently in space, the world in the shadow of the blue star was once a lonely, barren place, unfit for habitation. However, Althena took pity on that world and transformed it into a place of beauty and wonder. She called the new world Lunar. Time and circumstance conspired to force Althena to populate Lunar with people from the blue star, and, just as on the world from which they came, life was held in a delicate balance. Through times of peace, war, chaos, and battle, the blue star loomed as the only constant in the new world. Thousands of years passed, burying the origin and purpose of the blue star in the sands of time. Eventually, inhabitants of Lunar forgot why the blue star was there or how it came to be, until a girl awakened that could join the two worlds, or tear them apart forever.
This is not the time for my awakening. Something's gone terribly wrong.
Ruby, did you say something?
Ha! Oh, great. Don't tell me you're hearing voices now.
I'm sure I heard something. I should have brought Grandpa's chisel. This is way harder than I thought. Ugh.
Hurry up and get the dragon's eye. The timer's almost run out on the trap.
Trap? What trap? Ah! Why didn't you tell me about that earlier?
I did, but you were too wrapped up in getting the jewel to listen.
Oh yeah, the jewel. Hold on, I've almost got it.
Hurry, Hiro.
There, I got it.
Right, Sapphire Jewel. It's beautiful, and it's all ours.
What's that rumbling?
Oh no! The exit's closing! Hurry!
Oh, Hiro, don't die on me. You just can't die.
I'm okay, Ruby. It's just a few bruises.
Okay, that's it. No more exploring for us. I can't do this anymore, Hiro. We always end up getting in some sort of
Shh! Ruby! Listen!
What?
Ah! Come on, Ruby, let's get out of here! Well, looks like you've caught us in another messy situation. Oh, by the way, if you haven't figured it out, my name is Hiro, and the flying cat is named Ruby. She says she's actually a baby red dragon, but I don't know if I quite believe her. She doesn't care though. We've been friends for what seems like forever. My grandfather Gwen is an archaeologist who taught us how to explore ancient ruins like this. Well, not exactly like this. Grandpa'd have a coronary if he saw me in this kind of danger, but you get the idea. I think it's so cool that these dungeons and ruins that time forgot can be found and explored by someone like me. The world I live in today is a result of things that happened long ago. Someday, I'll gather enough information from ruins like these to prove that.
Whoa!
Phew! That was too close for comfort. One of those infernal ghouls singed my wings. But hey, it's just a small price to pay for that huge jewel we found. Uh-oh. Better head back to Grandpa's house before he starts to worry about us. And do that we shall. But, as you heard, meet Hiro, an adventuring archaeologist. That's actually kind of neat. You don't really see that in many games, but we also have Ruby behind us. She says she's a baby red dragon, but I don't know if I quite believe her. Either way, we are in Dragon Pass, and this was the Dragon Ruins. Ruby to Hiro. Come in, Hiro. This is the rock that nearly pasted us, remember? can't go back into the Dragon Ruins unless we find another way inside. We're not going anywhere, this thing corking the cave. No way back inside, maybe someday, but for now, let's head into the Salian Desert, where we also see that we have a world map. A kind of vast world map, but looks like we can't really do too much aside from just go south at this point. There's no random encounters like the Sega CD version, but that's not really that big of a deal because we can just head into the Dragon Pass down below and meet our first enemy right next to this statue. So this enemy, this gray little blob, consists of 2 enemies, the Dung Beetle, 2 of them, and a Sand Cyclops. So Lunar battles, how they work is that we're kind of like on a grid, and when we go to attack something, we can just go up and swing at them, but it's not like we just go up to it, swing, and then go back. So when I hit attack on the Dung Beetle, for instance, I go in and just go wham, and then I can't make the Dung Beetle, like it's a little too far away for me to reach. But yeah, Ruby also comes in and helps us depending on, like, it's a calculation thing, so it happens more often than not, so you don't have to worry about that too much. But you notice the Sand Cyclops has like a different expression going on. It's no longer underground. That's because it did that big range attack that it did earlier. It did the little swing, which did about half our health, which is ridiculous. And it's probably a very good beginner's trap, but it actually does show you that, hey, these things had different expressions for depending on what attacks they're gonna be doing.
Dodge this!
In this case, it's just gonna come up and just give us a little bit of a chomp. And the Ruby is gonna help us finish it off. That gives us 5 experience and 6 silver. Running away from all those flaming monsters and giant boulders really wore me out. Hiro, why don't we stand at the statue and send a prayer of love to Athena? I would feel better after a blessing from the goddess. Yes, this statue right over here is actually one of Athena's statues. If we confirm next to the statue, just press the confirm button, we have full health once again. Which is nice because it actually helps if you want to, say, stay in an area and just kind of defeat enemies and grind and things like that. But yeah, now that we're in our menu, we can kind of see a couple things here. We can start off with our magic. Earlier, we ended that battle off by using a boomerang. Delivers a whack and comes back. It's a wind-based attack that hits 1 and it costs 3 MP. It's kind of neat that Hiro has more than 1 weapon, but he mainly just uses boomerang for magic things somehow. We have an item list. We have herbs, recovers a bit of HP. Starlights recover a bit of MP. And then the right sapphire jewel that we got earlier, Hero's Hall. It's kind of neat because we have like one big item pool to deal with, so everybody just shares this one item pool. The original Lunar 1 wasn't like this, so this is actually a great boon and it really helps because you don't have to sit there and split all your items and things like that. But we also have the equipment screen, which has a lot of information thrown at us the moment that we hit the button down. So we need about 16 experience level. That's kind of nice. It's not 146 more to level. That would take forever. It's only 16 more. It's just an accumulative thing. But yeah, if we go into our thing, we can see that we have a dagger and an adventurer's clothes. And all that information on the side there, I might as well explain it now because it's a little bit iffy on what some of these things mean. Attack is just basically our total strength of when we go up and attack something. Pretty simple. Attacks. See how it says 2 there? That's just because I have the dagger equipped. It actually gives me an extra attack so I can go up and just go swing and then swing again. Defense is just our total defense when something goes and whacks us in the face or something like that. Agility is just our ability to dodge, which would make 0 sense if you look right down below and it says speed. That is just our ability on like how quick we go. Like say something has like 22 speed and Hiro has 24, he's gonna go first. Wisdom is just our magic attack set, how strong our magic attack moves are gonna be, which magic defense, our magic defense, is essentially just the opposite of that. Whenever we get hit by something with magic related, we just kind of don't take as much. Range is pretty much how, when we move in battle, that is, oh hey, we can make this range, we can get over here about 14 steps and then we can whack the enemy, sort of deal. And luck is just our luck on getting critical hits, which I don't even know how that calculation works, but that's just how it is. System, we have save and load, so we can just save or load our game at any time. No save points required, just go in and do that. But we also have tactics and options. We'll start off with tactics. So we have order, which allows us to move where we want Hiro to be. And in this case, we only have Hiro at the moment. But we can kind of maybe move him towards the back, which will help a little bit at the moment because he's by himself and you don't want to get him whacked too much. So having him in the back means the enemies have to go up to hit us so we can hit them from far away with like magic and things like that. And then tactics, we can basically just be like, okay, what do I want you to do? If I do tactic 1, I want you to use boomerang. And then you can set up how everybody's going to do certain things. So you can kind of have like AI actions. So if you don't want to sit there and keep typing them in over and over and over again, you have like a set thing. That's kind of neat. But we have options, just vibration stuff going on here. I don't really care for vibration, honestly, in games at times. But we have window style if you want to see it a little better. You can do solid or you can do clear. And then window colors, you can change it how you want. And then spell names and battle voices. That basically just says when they appear in the battle, and then battle voices, they just talk when they do things. Either way, that's about it. So going around the field here, we can run around or just walk around. But we also can run around by clicking the cancel button in. It's about 3 seconds. And unfortunately, I didn't get to show it off just yet. But yeah, see how I'm like really far back now compared to the enemies? This is actually very, very helpful because it's gonna take them a while to get to us. I can kind of maybe get rid of one of them by doing boomerang. Maybe the one in front might be able to get to me because he's a little bit closer and they kind of scuttle. Yeah, they can reach, but now I'm knocked all the way to the back, so none of them are going to be able to get to me. And then Ruby's going to take care of another one for me, no problem. So that's already 2 of them down, and I only took 1 damage. So I can go up and just swing at 2 more of them. And there we go. And now I only get hit by 1. So judging your formation in battle is actually really useful. And in this case, I'm going to stick to the back for now because all I have is Hiro. So that's what you get when you explore things. But yeah, going back to running, I can run for about 3 seconds, and then I gotta wait about 3 seconds before I can run again. It's a little bit helpful for some of those enemies that are slower and kind of just inch their way towards you, like this one here. You can kind of just run away from it like that. And it's nice, but the enemies that are really fast, it's not very helpful on. But first, let me just go up and heal really quick, and then I'm gonna go back down to this one over here because we have another Sand Cyclops. It's nice because you see what enemies are going to be in the battle based on what the enemy is on the world map as well. Or the field, I should say. So this one is just going to be doing the standard attack, nothing too special there. But I'm going to actually hit it with Boomerang anyway.
Dodge this.
Because Ruby will more than likely go after that one because I hit it. If Ruby even goes. Which in this case... Yep, there it is, and it's gone. So now all I need to do is just go in and attack. Ruby doesn't always go. It's like a weird calculation thing, so... It's helpful when she does. More than likely she's going to, though. It's not really that big of a deal. You don't have to worry about it too much. It's like just a little give me damage. Yeah, see that thing that just ran straight at me really quickly? That thing, yeah, trying to run away from it with the run, it's not gonna work. But yeah, we have a new enemy, the Sand Shark, which is under the ground here, and it's gonna be a little bit of a hassle to get to it now, especially with all these enemies, considering how far back I am. But I can start off with a boomerang just so I can hit it.
Dodge this.
And then Ruby will probably go after that one, maybe. But it's more than likely going to get to me because its range is absurd. But the sand beetles are not going to get to me now. Nope, they went after dung beetle. So now, the sand shark actually has a thing where it's kind of sticking up now. When it's sticking up in the beginning of the battle, it means it's going to do like a ranged supersonic attack that'll hit you from pretty much anywhere on the field, so it doesn't even have to move to get to you. In this case, I'm going to try to hit it. Nope, it hit me first. That's fine. That just means it did a lot of damage to me. And then, oh, it dodged. Ow. Okay, can we now do the criticals, please? That was bad. Okay, I have 11 health. If I get critical one more time, I'm dead. So bye-bye, please. Wow. This game does not want me to do an LP of it immediately because it's gonna be like, nope, critical, you're dead. Okay, with that in mind, I am going to try to avoid this one by using the run and get back up to this statue because, wow, I could use herbs, but when you have free heals, it's kind of worth the trek to go back up and just get the free heal. So we'll just go right over here and attack this thing. All right, 4 dung beetles, nothing too special here. I can just kind of get away with another boomerang. This one in the front's actually gonna hit me, so you know what? I'm gonna hit the one in the front because the other ones in the back will not be able to reach me at all. So let's have them run up to me like that. Ruby will take care of one of them for me, and then I'll just get rid of the other 2. So, bam. And then another one, bam. There we go. Got through the battle without getting touched. And that is our level up. I already explained what all these stats are, but as you can tell, my attacks say 1 here, whereas the dagger normally gives me 2. It's only going to show the base stats without weapons attached. This is basically your base stats being increased without things being changed. It's nice that they show it like that. But yeah, we need to get back home and go see Grandpa, so let's head down here. Uh-oh. Now what did we do?
ship, but it moves without wind or sails.
Hey, you! Yes! You over there! What are you doing in this area?
Who does this Joker think he is?
My name is Hiro, and this is Ruby. Identify yourself.
Certainly. I am White Knight Leo, leader of Althena's Guard. And this is the dragon ship Destiny. Now then, listen up. You kids need to evacuate this area. I don't want to see any civilians accidentally caught in the middle of this thing. Return to your home immediately. Move it!
This guy sure is bossy. Thanks for the warning. We'll make our own decisions. Isn't that right, Hiro? How amusing. Not only are you country folk rude and ignorant, but your pets are as well. What? I'm not Hiro's pet, mister, and don't you forget it. Excuse me, you just said you're the leader of Althena's Guard. What is it exactly? And why would the gods need you to protect her anyway? What? Are you so ignorant as to be unaware of the protectors of your world? Perhaps I should spare a moment to educate you, Hiro. That is the name you spoke, is it not? Our world is approaching an era of darkness and destruction, Hiro. It has been foretold. But prophecies are not set in stone. They speak of a possible future, not an inevitable one. And that is why you currently behold the dragon ship Destiny. Althena's Guard is here to wield the goddess's strength and save this world from cataclysm. Now that I have enlightened you, Hiro, I ask again that you leave this place at once. And take your cat with you. I cannot guarantee your safety to remain here any longer.
Helmsman, set a new course. Destination? Quinn's Research Outpost.
Someone needs to teach that guy what a cat looks like. I didn't like what else he had to say either. An era of darkness. The destruction of the world. It creeped me out too, Ruby. What did you mean by that? And when he left, he shouted the name Gwyn. What does he want with Grandpa? Yeah, speaking of Grandpa, he's gonna get ticked if we're not home soon. Good point, Ruby. Let's get out of here. So yeah, we need to get out of here indeed. So we have another screen worth of Dragon Ruins to deal with, which is quite nice because we can actually get into more encounters and get more chests and stuff. But first, speaking of encounters, let's go over here and get into another encounter. With two Saiyan Cyclops, this one is actually kind of a dangerous encounter if they both decide to whack you in the face. In this case, I want to hit the one towards the back because, you know, I don't think either one of them can reach me from where they're at, so I might as well just get an attack in any way I can. Okay, they both can reach me. That's fine. As long as I get rid of one of them now, and okay, we're good. So it's still gonna just do the whack attack, which isn't that big of a deal, so I'm just gonna hit it with another boomerang. There we go. And then I'm gonna get hit, and okay, I'm not gonna get hit. I dodged, perfect. And that's plenty of experience right there. I'm gonna try to hit level 7 before I leave, because it'd be a nice little stopping point when it comes to experience in this area. All right, we got the standard battle that we had when we started this thing. I don't think any of them could reach me from here, so just,
Dodge this.
yeah, boomerang. And that one didn't quite make it because I had to go around the two dung beetles, which is always nice. So just whack and then whack. Unfortunately for me, if I wanted to get free healing, I would have to go very far, which is nice that they have that herb right there because that's just an herb I can use to heal. But at this point, I'm kind of okay. I don't need to worry about it too much. And now we're actually going to attack this fly, which is not going to be a fly. It's going to be more dung beetles because I don't know. They just didn't have a dung beetle to work with. So yeah, again, I'm going to go for the one in front.
Dodge this.
And then have none of them attack me. Thank you, Ruby. Now, some attacks. Whack and whack. You gotta pay kind of close attention to where I'm standing because you gotta use range to hit your second attack. And the nice thing about having multiple attacks, not that way. The nice thing about having multiple attacks is if you don't hit something with the first attack, you still have range to hit like the second attack to go off. Like first attack uses some range and the second attack will use some range. So it's like, okay, I have this amount of range, first attack, that, second attack, that. It's nice.
Dodge this!
The first one's down, this one's gonna whack me in the face. And these two are gonna try to get to me, but can't. Thank you, Ruby. And now that one's gonna hit me in the face with a good attack. I'm going to try to get rid of this one first. That way I don't get attacked by a second thing. There we go. This is gonna hurt. Yeah, 13. So Ruby's gonna get an extra hit in, and then I should be able to do a boomerang, and it should get rid of it.
Dodge this!
So you gotta be very strategic in your battles. It's not just mash X to win kind of game. It's really nice that it has that. At the same time, some people, I can see where some people might be turned off not wanting to sit there and just do that. But if you level up enough, you can get to that point regardless. All right, well, this is gonna be a hard battle. I might want to heal actually. What would be my best? Because this thing is gonna hit me no matter what. Huh, this actually might be a challenge here. I'm going to attack this one, see what I can do. The other bugs in the back aren't going to get to me, but I'm guessing the dung beetles are going to go first. Yeah, so they're going to reach me, which will block me from getting hit by this thing, because it has to go a really long way to get to me. Now I should be able to just get rid of these things. So attack the one closer to me first. I don't use all my range. There we go, and now these things are just going to attack me, and we're good to go. I dodged that. Another one down, and now I got 2 hits to work with. So, wham, and it's dead. Okay, I should probably heal. I should probably heal. I didn't want to use an herb, but I'm definitely going to use an herb. So let's use one, there we go. Almost full health, not that big of a deal. But we have a sand shark right down here, so that could be a problem. No, we're fine. I'm just going to attack it actually, just so I can get rid of it quicker. These dung beetles aren't that big of a challenge. Especially when they can't reach me again. There we go. And we're all set. Just do an attack. Ooh, there we go. I got an herb. It's always nice when I get an herb after I just used one. So now we're gonna head down here. We got one more enemy over there, but first, that right there. 100 silver might come in handy. Yeah, our money is silver, which makes sense because we are on the silver star, not the blue star, which, yeah, I mean, come on. I want, head over here, thank you. I think they should put me at level 7. So, let's get rid of the one in front once again, and then have them all come to me. All right, attack this one first, there we go. And boop, nice critical. And then Ruby, thank you. There we go, will that do it? That does it, level 7. And that gives me Hose Sword. Hiro hops high and hits hard. Fortunately, I don't think I'm gonna be able to show that off here because I beat everything here already, so, whoops. All right, we're done here. It's a nice little mini short dungeon in a sense. But now let's get back home. See the big dragon ship here. Can we get inside? Yes, we can. All right, let's see. Some people have like different things when you talk to them. We are retained by the goddess Athena to protect our world from those who would harm it. The ship draws upon our power, and Lord Leo answers directly to her. This area is off limits without the permission of Lord Leo, and I doubt he'd give it to the likes of you. I want to go that way. There we go. The dragon ship Destiny was a gift to Athena's guard, and Lord Leo from the goddess herself. The bow of the Destiny carries the power of the goddess in the form of the white dragon cannon. With the strength of Athena and the leadership of Leo, the guard is all but invincible. Is anybody up here? There is nobody up there. Okay, good to know. Halt, you have no business aboard the dragon ship Destiny, the pride of Athena's guard. I suggest you leave before Lord Leo returns from the home of Gwyn. That's a weird way of saying that. Hiro, what does Leo want from Grandpa? We better find out. But first, we have a couple more people to talk to. Oh, Tuco's there. Freaking thrill seekers. If you don't vacate the Destiny double time, I'll arrest you just for being so ugly. Ouch. The goddess Athena is the fairest of the fair. I saw her once and I'll never forget it. The glow of her milky skin. Where's this going? The soft curve of her hips. The perkiness of her fantastic. Never mind. Yeah, that. Ha ha ha. I'm getting out of here. So let's see what Leo wants with Gwen. And now we're back home, which is nice because we also have an Athena statue that we can pray to right here. Very convenient, but we could also check around this place. Weekly dishwashing duty. Blue, silver, and white days, Gwen. Gold, green, and black days, Hiro. Red days, Ruby. So I guess those are the days of the week in the world of Lunar. And I guess they wash their clothes over here at this little pond thing connected to, I'm guessing, this water vat. I don't know how sanitary that is, but that's that. And then you have this green tarp covering something over here. Well, let's go inside. Yes, Lord Leo, I've spent many years researching the Blue Spire. But it remains a mystery to me, as it has been to everyone for hundreds of years. You can't possibly expect that I would know all of its secrets, or even any of them. Besides, what leads you to be interested in the Spire at all? Blue stars, secret riddles. Miserable life you lead, my age archaeologist. My work is of a much greater importance than digging up the offal of our ancestors. The Destroyer is coming to our world, and the Blue Spire is the place at which it would enter. The goddess Athena has given me direct and explicit orders to eradicate the Destroyer. The goddess Athena? A demon in the Tower of Blue? Bah, you speak nonsense! Utter nonsense. Whether you believe me or not, Gwen, I require your help, and I shall not leave without it. It's foretold that the Destroyer will appear north of the Salyun Desert. And what lies north? The Blue Spire, of course, and although the entrance to the Spire is sealed, Lord Leo will find a way inside, and he will vanquish the Destroyer with Athena's power. Goddess Athena founded the priesthood that governed the world in her absence, and at their return, Athena's guard was established to carry out her will. After her return? Ah, I knew our paths would cross once more, Hiro, when I learned of your family ties. Your grandfather claims to know nothing of the Spire, or of the Destroyer's arrival. I find it hard to believe that such a famed historian would be ignorant of such topics. How strange that Gwen knows nothing of the Destroyer when he has long investigated the Spire. No stranger than you being 25 and never having a girlfriend. People are starting to talk. Ruby, why would you know that? Grandpa, we're home. There you are. If you weren't always late, I might have started worrying about you. This is Lord Leo, the head of Athena's guard. He wants to know about the Blue Spire. Yes, and I was about to explain. I don't have time for a history lesson. I have but a single question of you, Gwen. How does one break the seal of the Spire's entrance? Ah, yes, well, that is indeed the million-silver question, isn't it? I'm not exactly sure, of course, but it would seem to me if I wanted to take the... I don't have time to act on a hunch, old man. If you don't know the way inside, I shall simply have to destroy the Blue Spire with a blast of the Destiny's Dragon Cannon. Hiro, have you been exploring the Dragon Ruins again? You have a guilty look on your face. I can't remember how many times I asked you to stay away from that place. It's pumped full of monsters and very dangerous if you're unsure what you're doing. Well, I kinda do, but sorry. Hiro, you have a kind face and a strong will, which makes you a valuable commodity. Why don't you leave this foolish field of archaeology and join us in Athena's guard? You have the potential to be a great warrior, Hiro. I know a good man when I see one. Oh, I just bet you do. Why would Hiro want to trade his freedom for servitude? He won't work for you. You are grating on my nerves, little one. Did you never learn to speak only when spoken to? Unless you have suddenly recalled the information I seek, I shall take leave of you now. I must prepare myself and the members of Athena's guard to confront the Destroyer. And for your safety, Gwen, I suggest that you stay far away from the Blue Spire, for it is soon to be a battlefield upon which the Destroyer shall become the destroyed. That arrogant fop claimed the goddess has come to our world once again as a human, and is issuing orders directly to him. Very strange. And this destroyer he spoke of. Something's up, my boy, that's for certain. And I don't like the smell of it, not one bit. Oh dear, Hiro, my boy, come quickly, you have to see this. Something's happening at hurry, lad, hurry! What's up? Look, Hiro, do you see that strange beam of light coming forth from the Blue Spire? It's aimed directly into the heavens, pointed towards the blue star. I lived near the spire for many years, Hiro. I've never seen anything quite like that. I think we have witnessed the arrival of the destroyer, my boy. Just as Lord Leo predicted. And I have the awful feeling that we're all going to be in a world of trouble. Let's go to the Blue Spire. Let's go to the Blue Spire and find out what just happened. Aren't you dying to know? Maybe we can find out the answers to all the questions you have about that place. We can warn Lord Leo if the destroyer has arrived. We'll be heroes. Ah yes, I suppose you do have a point there, my boy. Well then, go get my weapon in the basement. It might be a little rusty, but it'll do. I'll get the things we need from the house, although there's only one item we must have. I'm not letting you or Ruby travel to the spire by yourself, that's for certain. This is so exciting, Hiro. What do you think we're going to find at the spire? Well, other than a fantastic adventure, of course. Not that I didn't like the dragon ruins. But I can't help but feel that something really amazing is about to happen. Something amazing indeed. So let's get that weapon. Down here, I would imagine. And down here, we have a bunch of books to read. So let's start up from the top. The Blue Spire. Many mysteries lurk deep within the Blue Spire, located to the north of the Stallion Desert. The spire's entrance is sealed with powerful magic. No one has seen its interior for hundreds of years. Athena and Lunar, Volume 1, Darkness to Light. Long ago, the goddess Athena left the dying blue star and came to the lifeless world of Lunar. Lunar was made a land of beauty and wonder, and Athena brought her children from the blue star. So yes, the blue star was originally the planet that everybody was on, but something happened to it. And now the moon planet, Lunar, is where everybody is now, the Silver Star. So we live on the moon. The Lost Frontier, Volume 1, Legends. Many claims have been made that people once lived upon the surface of the Blue Star. But these unproven claims have merely added to the Blue Star's rich tapestry of myth and lore. The Lost Frontier, Volume 2, Longing. Many people have gazed into the night sky and basking in the Blue Star's light felt the strange sadness. Is merely the blinding beauty of the blue star that stirs the heart, or does it run deeper than that? The Ancient Ruins of Lunar. This book is dedicated to the joys of discovery, and to my grandson, Hiro, Quinn. We didn't even get to read that one. Brief History of Athena, Volume 1, Glorious Rebirth. Every few hundred years, we are blessed with the return of Athena, the goddess of beauty and love. Athena leads her children into an era of peace and absolute harmony before returning to the heavens. Dragon Masters, Volume 3, Alex. A Dragon Master is the sworn protector of the goddess Athena and her strongest warrior. But the world has been without a Dragon Master ever since the last rebirth of the goddess. The last Dragon Master of the Walker World was named Alex. Athena's Dragons, Volume 1, The Colors. The goddess is served by 4 dragons, each have a different color: white, blue, black, and red. The combined strength of Athena and the dragons shields our world from the forces of evil. Other creatures have been called dragons, but only the creatures born to Athena are true dragons. I read that one already. I wanted to read the other one. I guess I was slightly off. This one. Nope, stop. I want to read the one on the left. Okay, let me inch to here. Nope. Okay, is it like the same on both of them? Or am I just stupid? There it is. Vane, the Magic City. Volume 1, A Glorious History. There once existed in this world a city which floated above the clouds with the power of magic. But the Magic Emperor used this evil power to blast Vane from the heavens, and this magic was lost. So yeah, I can imagine reading all these books that Hiro would definitely want to be an archaeologist and figure out the events of the past and see how that could affect the events of now. Wow, that's the oldest knife I've ever seen. I wonder where Grandpa Gwen got it from. Ancient dagger. It might be old, but it's sharp. Speaking of sharpness, let's check it out. So the ancient dagger actually gives us more attack, more agility, and more speed. So we have better chances of dodging stuff, and we're slightly faster to boot. I knew I put it away for safekeeping. I just forgotten where it was. This jewel is the key that opens the entrance of the Blue Spire. Hold on to me for me, okay? Left opal jewel. Sure thing, Grandpa. Be sure to equip the weapon you took from the chest. It's no use to us in your bag, my boy. Good work, my boy. You already equipped your weapon. I can see you're anxious to get going. I have to admit that I've been quite excited myself. I haven't been on an adventure in ages. Well, let's get moving, my boy. The Blue Spire is just due north of here, and it's mighty hard to miss. So yeah, that also gives us Grandpa Gwen in our party. Gwen has a mace and more adventurer's clothes. He only has one attack, but his specialty is healing magic. Heal Litany. Restore some HP to one ally, or Calm Litany. Restore some HP to all allies. As you can tell, heal only costs 4 while calm costs 12. Ruins research list. Dragon Tower ruins, Star Dragon Tower, Goddess Tower, Blue Spire, especially the Spire. Saiyun Desert, Midoriya Plains, Eastern Katarina. Saiyun Desert, Lapra, Small Village, Dawn, Seaside Town. So we get to learn a little bit about the world just by clicking on things every now and then. Might as well just click around and see if there's anything else in the area. It doesn't seem to be, so we might as well leave. To the Blue Spire. But before that, if you haven't used an Althena statue at all up to this point, while you enter this place, you get like a little mini text from Ruby just saying, please let us do it. And then when you leave as well with Gwen, you also get one there. It's really funny. It's like a little nice little Easter egg. It'd be like, just use these for free healing. What are you doing? And with that, now that we have Gwen with us, we are gonna head north to the Blue Spire. Next time Azure plays more Lunar 2 Eternal Blue Complete. I'll see you all then.